Hello everyone on YouTube, this is Ellie, and I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope that you had time to spend in prayer today with God. I wanted to share with you a little gospel passage. In this particular passage, the disciples asked Jesus, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Now, the question can really be very important today for everybody to ask Jesus the same question and to see what he has to say about who the greatest is. Today, the world is based upon the idea that the one with the most money, the highest position, the biggest house, the biggest car, that would be the greatest person, you would think, on the earth, but maybe not in the kingdom of heaven. Having success on the earth will not necessarily mean that you're going to have success in heaven. We have to think about what is important to God, because mankind has his own priorities on the earth, and money does rule this world, but according to the kingdom of heaven, Jesus gives this answer to the disciples about who the greatest in the kingdom of heaven is, and he calls over a child and places this little child in their midst and says, unless you turn and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. And then he says, whoever becomes humble like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So Jesus exhorts us to make ourselves small and unknown and relying only on God for our sustenance and for our livelihood, to allow God to be the one to help us through this life, and to rely on him like a child does, like a child relies on their parents, and to humble ourselves like a child, not to act like a child, but to humble ourselves like a child, so that we rely on God for everything, and not on the world. The world would teach you that the greatest person is the one with the most money, the biggest house, the biggest car, the most financial success is the one who's the greatest on this earth. But in the next life, the person that has nothing may be the greatest, and the one that had everything may be the least. So we have to put our priorities right, and we have to read the gospel to find out what Jesus wants of us every day, so that we can listen and respond accordingly, because we don't know how long we have to live, and we have to always be ready to face Jesus at any time. Well, God bless. Thank you for watching this video. Remember, we're living in the last days. Pray fast and live a pure life. Give your heart to Jesus. God bless.